Hey popcorn junkies, I've been stupidly excited about this next project, and weirdly not for some of the reasons you might be thinking. This is The Electric State. Most excited about the fact that of course it stars Millie Bobby Brown and Chris Pratt. Oh, what not to like. It's directed by Anthony Russo and Joe Russo, the Russo brothers, who gave us all of the success around all the Avengers films, Iron Man, all that kind of stuff. And of course, they're heading back to the Marvel kind of stable to resurrect, if you like, Marvel Studios' fortunes. They brought in the Russo brothers, and of course, we've got Robert Downey Jr., he's coming back as Dr. Doom and all this kind of stuff, and the Russo brothers are involved. Now, the Russo brothers, obviously, they are a staple and necessary ingredient, or were a necessary ingredient in the huge success of the early days Avengers. But personally, I haven't been particularly excited by any of the things they've done since. So I am excited about this one because this is based upon a graphic novel. Not that I've read it, but I've read a lot about it and I've seen lots of bits about it and articles about it. And it's a graphic novel of the same name by a chap called Simon Stålenhag. And I'm thinking we might get things like, you know, the feel for things like Wall-E in this and Ready Player One. We adore Millie Bobby Brown, and it's nice to see her stepping outside of and away from simply the Stranger Things thing, or the Enola Holmes thing, which she's also made a success of. So could this be her next franchise hit? Oh, there she is.
You sure you want to do this?
Oh, he's not a robot. That's what the book looks like.
Right now, all of us have something in common. We all lost something after the rebellion. Robots lost their freedom. Humans lost connection with each other. And I lost everyone I loved. Or so I thought.
So you want to go get your brother back?
Yeah.
I'll go with you.
Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova, a champagne supernova sky.
I'm sorry. You can't change the way things are. Watch me.
Get ready.
You ready for what now?
Let him get us out of here!
Hold on! Who throws the fridge? Son of a...
I have to say, I was kind of encouraged there because some of the scenics, the landscapes, sorry, I got it wrong. I thought Chris Pratt was the robot, but he's not. Bit of very much more Ready Player One than I thought it was going to be, actually. The idea that, you know, we've lost contact with everyone because they've got these incredibly long VR goggles on in which they all sort of go to class and sort of log into their headgear and log out of the real world and connecting with each other. She's so much, I mean, she's growing into she's a woman, Millie. Isn't she? No longer the sort of young. She's the kind of troubled young woman now, looking for a brother, a blighted landscape. I'll tell you what I did like, and I was getting almost Fallout vibes too, was the slightly sort of comedic or caricatured or lighter-hearted kind of faces of the robots. They looked sort of more funny and childlike. That's not to suggest they are childlike, but I like the design. The design sort of is a bit different. It's a bit cartoony, but almost like cartoony has been become the aesthetic of robots. I like the feel of them. I like the blighted landscape. I mean, I was also getting, is anyone else getting sort of District 9? What was the name of the film that the director of District 9 did? Also about a robot, wasn't it? I keep thinking it's Wall-E, but it had one name, and it was another robot. Huy Quan with an astonishing wig. My God, I thought at one point, I didn't think it was him. He looked so different, but he looked great. I love the kind of creature with the funny little yellow face hiding behind her. And we've got Giancarlo Esposito, brilliant villain. He's always a great villain. He doesn't have to do too much, does he? Connection, love, finding relationships. That wondrous, the shot that I was particularly just blown away by was the shot of the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, with all of the kind of robotic creatures and the giant teddy. It's almost like all my kind of collection walking across the bridge. So I think some really unique, and the moment that actually that sort of the robot with the flag was hit by something. Oh, it's holding the flag from the men who have planted the flag. You know, the American kind of the statue. Is that in Washington? I quite liked that. Some of that imagery, some of the CGI, some of the kind of execution on the kind of backgrounds and scenery. Really graphic novel-y, and I think there's a lot to like there. I'm quite looking forward to that.